Well, hello everyone, KOW, Islands of Insight, you know the drill. So, we've just finished this enclave over here. I think what I want to do next is actually go awaken the third land, Autumn Falls, which is what they want me to do anyway. And I'm going to do some stuff along the way. So my plan is to immediately be distracted, but after I'm distracted, I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to hit this area of Verdant Glen because I haven't been here like ever. So I'm going to take care of these probably. That's my plan. It might change as I go and find puzzles I want to do. But yeah, so a little bit of progress of the main quest, but mostly just solving puzzles here and there. Here's another one of these memory grids. Oh no, okay, so it was something like this as we kind of follow this path. So is that it? That's it. That's the puzzle. That's all there is. I've mentioned already, not my favorite type of puzzle. Um, I don't think it's a terrible type of thing, but it just doesn't have a lot of room for puzzly things, you know what I mean? Oh, that's not it? That's that. Oh, that's like a double diamond thing. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, hold on. Got one of these. Let's see. Well, this is going to connect to one of these two. I'm not sure which one yet. The 5 doesn't actually have to connect to either of those. This will connect. Well, okay, let's start with the 2. This 2 can't go to either of those because that would make 3. So it's got to be that. And now the 3 can't go up because it would overload. So, or left, sorry. Can't go either of those directions. So now the 4 goes this one. 5 cannot go to that one. 6 is already mostly done, so that will actually finish it off. 4 can't connect over here because that would overload it, so it has to connect there. So now the 5, well, it has to connect to this set of 3, otherwise the 4 has no room to grow, because otherwise the 5 would be these 5 sets there, and the 4 would be locked in. So it will connect there, and I think that's all we have. Well done, gang. This is yet another symbol that I don't see. And then yet another one. Mystery after mystery. Let's start by getting this ring that's over here. And then immediately falling to my death. Okay, so this is the one that was... Oh, where? Hold on. Well, okay. Let's get back up to my wonderful vantage point and take care of this puzzle. Rings, rings. Okay, so it was on the floor. Is the 1 diamond. So now, oh, another memory grid. How many memory grids are around here? It's usually not a lot. There's 21 in this Lucent Waters in total. That's the most amount of memory grids you can find. And there's 6 of them today. Hold on a second. 5 stars. Should I do that one today? Maybe. Oh, come on. Okay, so I think all of those are dark. This is going to just take a while as I do this little bit by little bit. This is almost all this. If one of them is dark, that one right there. How about going around this edge? There's a couple dark ones, but it's going to be this and that. Oh, no. Okay. I know there's like bonuses if you do this without glimpsing it too many times, but I'm going to be glimpsing this an inordinate number of times. I think these are all white. This is... I wonder if it's actually just black crosses, if that's what we've got going on. Like this. Oh, wow. Neat. Okay. I hear you. There you are. Back to what I was doing before I was so rudely interrupted by myself. There's got to be a double red. Bless me. Right? There's got to be a red of that somewhere nearby. They don't put them too far away. Something up here, maybe? I'm missing. Well, of course we have the... Oh, hold on. That's just this one. Of course we have symbols way over there. Maybe it's on the underside looking up. We get something hidden. No. Well, maybe, hold on. We go around the backside. Okay, now this is too far away. I'm not going to be stumped by a frickin' matchbox, that's for sure. Or am I going to be stumped by a frickin' matchbox? It looks like I'm going to be stumped by a frickin' matchbox. Uh-huh. Well, let's take care of this one then, shall we? Okay, well that part was easy so far. So far, so good. Uh-huh. And there we are. It's not too difficult at all. Where are you taking me? I'm now like way away from where I want it to be. Huh? If I just let the puzzles sort of direct my flow here. Oh, that's where this one goes to. And that's the double diamond for this. Wow, that's a good one. Uh-huh. I know at some point I will be running into... Oh, which one of the moving ones? Never mind. I'll be running into puzzles I've already done before, but I think so far I'm pretty good because I haven't explored this particular area of Lucent Waters yet. So I think all of these are new puzzles for me. Oh, there's one there, so we have to get all the way through there. You know what? Let's do this puzzle. Let's see how long it takes. Get closer. I was already pretty close. Okay, so this is what free flow looks like. This is just connect the letters, but there's a lot of stuff. It's basically going to be a grid pattern. I know for sure these aren't going to connect. So the question is how everything else is going to connect. So here's a question. Who goes in that spot? It's not going to be B, right? Because there's no reason to do that. So either C is going to come around this way, or A is going to come around this way. Now, C probably is just going to come around this way. Because if C goes any other way, C either has to go around B this way to let B get to there, or C has to go around B over here, which feels like way too far to go. Know what I mean? So it's got to be that. So B has to come down that way for sure. C, we don't want to have it extend in multiple directions because it's a waste of space. So we know that. And by we know means I think I'm guessing. I don't think I'm making necessarily the correct logical inference. I don't see any reason for D not to do this yet, but it's quite possible there's some trickery going on with the D. Let's see. The E again. Something is going to come around the E. So what is it going to be? Will it be F? It might be the F. Like if the F, let's say the F went around the E like this and then kind of went down, then the E could just go straight through. But I feel like that's going to cut off everything. Because B has to make quite an incredible journey, and so does A. Now, if A comes down through here, then B has to go around A, which so far is not a huge deal, but then E and F both will not have space to move anywhere. Well, F will. E will not. Well, all of this will not. Where should I look next? Where should I look next? This is a good start, but it's just a start. Well, here's the thing. Do I want H to go around the E like this, or do I want the E to go around the H? It seems like the E should be going above these three letters, because if it goes under them, like this, all of these have to find a way around the E, which is never, ever going to happen. So I feel like the E has to come up this way, and then all of these get to go down. And then somebody's going to go around the B here, and it feels like the only real contender for that is G, right? Does that feel right? Feel right to anyone else? G. and the H. The H comes through here, the G has to make quite a journey. If the G just goes straight to here, the H has to come around, which really isn't that big a deal. It's getting the A and the B through here. Well, if we just take this route, I'm just going to start making choices here. If we take this route, and B comes down... Hold on a second. B is basically on the edge now, using the logic I was discussing in the last episode. It's basically on the edge, by the way I've described this so far. So I think I just want to take it around the edge I've created. So now I've got to figure out what to do with the rest of these. Does A take a long way around? Does A go... Or does E go around these? I might have already made a mistake, but I really don't know. This is a difficult one. So F can go around both of these. Okay, the trouble I'm now going to have is the G and the H connecting them without blocking the A or the E. How is E going to connect without... E would have to go around the A this way. It would have to do this. Otherwise, A will never connect because E is going to cut it off. So this would be forced now. Oh dear, I don't think I'm making the right choices here. It feels like there's no way I'm making this correct. Yeah, why this can't be correct. Look at this space here, because regardless of what I do, there's like this unused space here, and I feel like the solution is going to use all the space. That seems right to me. So how far back do we go? It's going to remember quite a bit. Let's take it back to here. Get rid of that. We don't know this for sure. I also don't know this for sure. I was just guessing. I'm pretty sure with this, because if C comes around this way, in any capacity, it has to go around the B here, which is silly. So it does have to come up. So the question is, well, if let's say A came down like this and we have some weird thing going on, the C would have to go around the A if we're doing, right? Because otherwise it's kind of a waste of space. I really feel like it just has to be this direction. Let's see. Yeah, E can't go around H this way because too many things can't survive. So it does have to come up. All right, I've been spending about 7 minutes on this puzzle, and this is how far I've gone. I am not the smartest. I'm gonna try not to use the foresight either. Let's see. G. Let's think. Let's see what other things. This corner here. Who's using the corner? Is it really B? Because then if B uses it, G has to use this. Huh. Well, let's start with this, see what happens. Let's start with the obvious, like, I don't see a reason why this won't happen. Now we have 2 lanes here. Who's going to use these 2 lanes? Is H going to use them? Like, what if H uses the lane? Because C won't use the lane because it makes quite a detour, right? A could use one of the lanes. E could use one of the lanes, but they both can't use the top lanes. Do you know? Okay, where my mind is going. Imagine E went up through here. Then A can't go anywhere, right? Because E is going to block it off. If A goes through here, now there's this whole thing between A and C. And if E goes through here, who uses this lane? It's a dead end. So it's not going to go up that way. It's probably going to go up this way, or more likely this way. But then who goes around this corner? Because if it's A, who uses this dead end? So maybe E does not come up there and E goes around this. Right? No, this doesn't seem right either. Let's hold off on that. So let's say we're making this choice because otherwise the D is taking up more space than it needs to. What if we had a world like this? Oh, wait, hold on. That's a waste. No, we had a world. What other letter would we want to go through there? Another letter would have to go through to make it make sense. And it was not going to be C, right? Do you see what I'm trying to get at with all this? Like to make what is making the loop here. Somebody has to be making it. And if it isn't A, if somebody else is, then the trouble is, where does the A go? This feels like the only way to make this loop happen. But it just seems like a giant waste because the C can already connect here. But who else would come up through this area? Let's see. Once again, I'm just sort of making moves to see if the logic will reveal itself to me. Divinely, magically reveal itself to me. But this kind of feels like we're heading back into the territory I had before, where we have this issue where if I bring the E around, then this has no... Well, I could also bring this up like this. Right? But now this is going to cut off the A. If I do it this way, the E would have to go under it. But if the E goes around like this, then the A comes through there. And the H is the one that comes around here. Look at that. And the A is the one that comes through there, like this. And now the E, it just goes here. The G is set. And the F. All right. That's it. That took about 10 minutes. And I don't know if I made entirely logical steps. We figured it out. It really rested on figuring out this D section and who has to go around it. There we go. That's our first 5-star puzzle. 5-star is the most difficult. There are not many of them in the game. And I would say that's probably one of the easier 5-star puzzles in the game, just based on the fact that it only took me 10 minutes and I'm not that smart. So if it took me only... Oh, there it is. Only 10 minutes. It can't be that hard. How do I get an angle? Sees both of these. Well, it's probably a lot of angles. I was just here. The pillar was in the way or something. Neat. Is that all the matchboxes that were here that I was looking for? Cool. How about, now that it's been about 20 minutes, we actually start doing what I wanted to do in this episode in the first place. Okay, I figured there's going to be something hidden back there. Oh, it's just this one. There. Matchboxes. How many of them have I done for this area? 18 matchboxes. By far the most prospective puzzles. Let's just head to the Great Pearl, which fortunately is right in this area. We don't have to really do anything here. We can just kind of awaken it. This is probably not the best way to go up here. This would be better. Yeah, puzzles we can't awaken yet, so it's always good to just do this. New land awakened. With more enclaves, but I'm not going to do them right now. We're going to get to them later. It's always for me a battle of what should I do first. Should I clear out all the main quest stuff as quick as I can, or should I go back and do all these? Because sometimes you unlock extra stuff by going back. So we're just going to take it nice and leisurely as we go. I'm going to take this rewards here, and let's pick up another quest. This one has the most sparks on it. But if we have that weird bug again, where I lose 2,000 of these sparks randomly, I don't want to spend too much now. We got some more. Mia says, Obli, the last secret. What is it she wants us to know? The memories ebb and flow, but I know it has to do with that rip in the sky. What rip in the sky? You should ask. It doesn't pay to be ignorant in a land of knowledge. Indeed, my friend, who talks like this? But what do you know of that rip in the sky? You have lived in this land of knowledge longer than the rest of us. Sometimes I feel like half of me was left on the other side. Then I'm in a perfect balance of ignorance and enlightenment. But I will tell you what I remember. Okay, anyway. Uh, basically, I want to head now down to this area. So we're gonna just kind of drop down. Oh, look, there's a glide rings. I'm gonna head over there. So we're back in Verdant Glen, technically, I think. Uh-huh. Okay, this is more of a falling one. Whoa! No, I dropped too low. Okay, let's try again. If I try again, and you just jump on this. Because if you jump on a rift, or a launcher, or whatever it is, you do not lose your progress. It's not gonna be a perfect score, but that's okay, as long as it is still a gold score. I'm gonna get enough bonus points. The search for a living world defined my entire being. Such worlds are hidden far within the depths of all existence. But when at last I turned my eyes back upon the known realm, the other aurorals had vanished. Sad. Can we get an F in chat? Anyways, that's the glide rings. Where I was going, I think it was this building, because that's where that pillar of insight is on the map was, right? Yes. So it's somewhere around here. Speaking of glide rings, how many of those are there? There's 16 total. There's only 2 present today, so it's really not a lot. It's going to be around here somewhere. Ah, that's probably the pillar of insight right there. Let's take care of you, huh? How about that? Alright, this one shouldn't be too bad. We just need to make this hole somewhere in this direction and then make it not have so much curvature with it. Oh dear. Is it another sort of thing? Okay, I guess that's it. I did it. That was all intelligence and skill. That was not luck. Of course. Pattern grid. This looks like we're just doing this, right? This looks like we're making that pattern. Yeah. That's what it looked like, and that's what it was. This guy is attached to... where? Somewhere out here. Ring. It wasn't on top of the building, because I was just up there. Whatever. Let's drop down and take care of this pillar of insight. Off by 1. All numbers are off by 1. Okay, so what that means is that this is not, in fact, a 1. So off by 1 means it's either 1 less or 1 more. It can't be 1 less than 1, because that'd be 0, and it'd be wrong. So this has to be a 2. So we know it can't connect like this. That has to be 2. I think it's just going to solve itself from here. These can't connect. All numbers are off by 1. This can either be a 1 or a 3. It's already 2, so it has to be a 3. The 4 has to be at least a 3. And if it wasn't a 3, it would be a 5, which would be too large. It would connect to that. So the 3 has to be a 2, and there we go. A 0 has to be a 1. A 1 has to be a 2. And a 2 can be a 1 or a 3, but it can't be a 3 because it would be too large. There you go, 1 true value. When all numbers are off by 1, some numbers can still be uniquely determined. Value of a 0 is always 1, and a 1 is always a 2. Yeah, we got it. Thanks. The 4 is going to be either a 3 or a 5. I can see it possible here. 3 can be a 2 or a 4. 2 has to be a 3, so it can't connect out this way. Let's see. The 5 has to be minimum of 4. And no matter what, it's going to take up this space. So there we go. And there's no way for it to make anything larger than a 4, right? Because it would have to be a 6, right? So we have 4 spaces here. These 2 are not allowed. So it is complete. The 3 can be a 2 or a 4. Well, there's nowhere to fit 4 things here, so it has to be a 2. The 6 is going to be at least a 5, which forces it out this way. Now we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so it has to be a 7. This has to be a 6 or an 8. 3, 4, 5, 6. 8 would overflow. So That's done, and the 4 has to be a 5. Oh. Good puzzles, everyone. Good work, team. Anything else around here? We have this. We have these things. So let's check them out. Oh, I already saw that. Thank you. Ooh, sky drops. I keep neglecting the sky drops. Let's just check out the other puzzles in this building. I'm sure there are plenty more I've been missing. I wonder if the red one's just on the other side. No. You're going to make me work for this one. That's not fair. I wonder if this angle is needed to find another matchbox somehow. Right? That would be like a really great angle to make a puzzle from. But I don't see what it would connect to. So let's check. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. We just got it. So maybe it's just here to there. Well done. That is the one for the thing upstairs. So we just take it from here. I hear a cube. It's on the other side of the wall, isn't it? Oh, there's a little hidden passage in there. And there's a match 3 puzzle. Okay, so I obviously am going to want to make this move. Why does this puzzle look familiar? If I make this move, though, am I just dead? Right? Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Hold on. I want that. Okay, there's 6 of those. How many of the greens? We have 7. So I need to make a 4 somewhere. It's going to have to be horizontal 4. So, like, what if I start with this, and then I immediately lose, because now I can't connect these, right? Because if I do this, this is separated. So, maybe I do start with this, and then find a way to make 4. I can't do this one. This move would end the game again for me. This will make it impossible to make 4. Yeah, so something else has got to be done here. Let's see. There really is only the 2. I can only move this or this to start, right? There's no other sets I can make. Oh, hold on. There it is. There it is. Got it. Figured it out with my giant puzzle brain. Ooh, another one. Alright, well, the orange here seems to be a big part of the puzzle. We have to figure out how to connect those. We got 4 of the magenta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these 2 have to connect to something over here. Maybe this one. This one probably connects with those, and these 4 connect over here. But then I would need to just get one piece down, right? How would I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. This seems like a good way to die. What if I start with a move? Oops. Like this. No, I don't want to do this because now I got to get this back over. So if I start with a move like this. No, I still need to make 4, and it seems like vertical is the best way to do it, right? How do I get these over, though? Like, I want this, but now this won't connect to anything. If I do this, it won't connect to anything. This isn't what I want. Because now, like, it's just incoherent. What do I do with this? Okay. I bet this is, like, a really easy solution that I'm missing. I could make it like this. And then that'd be bad. This would also be bad. Like this. This is it. Wow, that's it. Okay, hold on. Just had to experiment until something worked. Alright, since there's stuff back here, what else are you hiding? Nothing. Okay, there was another... Yeah, this one-way elevator, which is on the other side of this building. So let's head in. That's a leitmotif if I've ever seen one. There we go. Hey, level 22. What do we got for that? Oh, I never grabbed this thing. Sunset, Dawn, Solstice, Ocean Grasp of Awakening. Let's check what those are. Sunset, Dawn, Solstice. That's going to be a headpiece. So it's this thing again, but I can get it in a more purpley color. Interesting. And the other one was Ocean Grasp of Awakening. Grasp of Awakening would be gloves. Do I get Grasp of Awakening? I don't. Man. Men get all this stuff in this game, right? Okay, so this won't be too bad as long as things start breaking. But if I move this up, that's a trap because I need to make 4. I need to make 4 of the turquoise at some point as well. But I think I want to start with this and then make this connection here so I can make the 4. Yeah, that's not too bad. Good puzzle, everyone. Oh, look. Some more hidden pentads. Oop. There we go. Oh, pattern grid. I don't want to forget that. Oh, hold on. There's a relic over here. And an arch. Archway to nowhere. There. Anywhere else want to show me a thing? It's probably up. Probably have to go up the stairs. No, it doesn't go up high enough. Where's the last one there? I really want that upgrade that lets me sort of shrink the... I hear another arch, but it's probably outside. Or not. Where's the last relic? It's not up on the upper level because the dome or the sphere or whatever it is doesn't go high enough, so it's got to be down here somewhere. Maybe it's this corner and I missed it. What if I went up and I looked down into this? Looked down. That's what a one-way elevator is. Thank you. There's the archway I was missing. Look down into this and see what I can see. So nothing. That's what I can see from here. Arches. This one's getting me pretty good. There's a 5th relic somewhere here. Also, gamers, don't look up. It's up on something that I'm missing. This has got to be riveting footage of the game, I swear. I'm getting stumped by hidden pentad. This doesn't happen very often. Wandering around the edges here. I haven't really looked in this little corner, but there's nothing there. It's just... Oh my gosh, it was right here. Okay. Anyway, where was I before I got distracted? There's this pattern grid, which... What's the pattern? Is it that the edges, so we have this 5-piece, this L shape, then we have this one, so we could just copy those. And then we have, yeah, and we have those. So it's just radial symmetry. A lot of pattern grids are just radial symmetry. Especially early game. There's some later ones that are much harder, but I know that's how this goes. Take care of this guy. Okay. I know I saw this much, I think. Just this piece there. Is it also this? Okay, I'm missing something. Okay, I guess. Memory grids. How many memory grids do we have in this area? There's 3 today, 24 all time. Okay. So, continuing, there's some lore over here I can grab. Ancients kneel on trunks of stone, watchful yet forever silent. Wait, this is a new character, Voyan the Traveler. I travel through humid canopies, wondering where their makers have gone. Okay, cool story, bro. So this one requires this angle. Okay, I think everything down on this level that I noticed has been taken care of. It's time to go up take care of the one-way elevator. But first, this. So this is going to have to be made at some point. What point is that? We have to take care of this green before we do too much else. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I make this move here, it's totally fine. See what I mean? I can just do this. And then I'm screwed. I can't do anything else. Hold on. So I could make this move and then do this, and I'm less screwed. There it is. That's an interesting one. Got baited pretty good. All right, let's head over here. This is the one-way elevator. What goes down? So some match 3 puzzles. Well, everything looks pretty good except for the turquoise. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this all the way over like this and then just move it up. But of course, every time we move it up, it comes right back down. So in this type of match 3 game, it's impossible to move things up permanently. So we have to keep that in mind. This can never move up permanently. As it moves up, it'll break other things. So these have to move over, I think. How do I want to do this? Do I want to start with this move? Like, I might start with this and then die. But maybe I start with... No, if I move this over, then they'll never connect. If I move... Huh. If I move it over a different time? How about I start and do this, then I move this over, then I move that over. We're good. There we are. This one, turquoise has to get over here, and then I can move it up and it'll be fine. But the turquoise can't move yet because there's other stuff happening. What do I have to do first? Looks like the only move is... Do I break this or do I break this one? Maybe I do this, then that, and we're good. And now we can do this, and we're... here's one where this piece is important. If I break these, it's over because this needs to get over here. However, if I move this over like so, then I could break this now and move it back over, and we have a puzzle. There it is. Blocks cannot rise. So this is what we've just been talking about for the last 45 minutes. Single swap can never permanently raise the height of any block in the grid. Yeah. I feel like I mentioned that in the very, very first episode with match 3s in it. I'm way ahead of the developers on this one. So this piece... Okay, so this has to connect to those. The only way to do so is like this. Now, this is going to have to get back over. This... If I move that down to break it, that'll drop too far. So I want to... do this, maybe? That seems wrong, but let's keep it for a bit. Let's drop that. Sure, I guess that's right. I'm not sure if that's the one and only way to do that puzzle. Let's see what we got here. I think the main issue for this puzzle is getting these two pieces down there. So we're going to make that break last. This piece will get there, this piece will get there, and then we'll swap. I think that's what we do at the very end of the piece. So how do we get this down safely? Well, we can bring this over. I want to break these. How am I going to do that? If I do this, and then it break these, it'll work. Now, let's break this so we can get rid of the pink and the turquoise. So over here, we want to make sure that these break. So we could do it this way. I bring this down so we can break these, and we're good. That's the one-way elevator, and that's all we do for that, apparently. Is there anything else I want to hit? We've been recording for about 40 minutes. I don't like to make these videos much longer than an hour. Although there's nothing stopping me from ending the video now. But I think I want to hit the match 3 speed challenge before we finish. So we'll head up that way. I remember the match 3 speed challenge because I remember hating it. Let's see here. Connect all dark cells. Well, we know that's going to happen. Hold on a second. How is these dark cells ever going to get through here? They have to go around the top because the 8 has to escape. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that has to go at least there. The 2 can only be like this. If the 4 goes up here, it blocks the dark cells, so that is how this is going to go. There we go. Where's that match 3 speed challenge? It's up here just a little more. A little further we'll have it. There's the glide rings it did. This direction, right? Yeah, it's basically this direction. Yeah, it's down here, but we have a nice leitmotif we can grab. Here. Ooh, hold on. Matchbox as well. I really like matchboxes. Most of them are really, really easy, though. There's not too many hard ones in the game. So the way the Match 3 Speed Challenge works is unfortunately not as good as it could be. Because the way it works is we have to solve 20 Match 3 puzzles within like a minute. Every time you solve a puzzle, you get some of your time back. So you want to solve them quickly, of course, but the puzzles aren't really randomly generated. There's like a set of 25 or so that it cycles through. So it's just a matter of memorization and like reflexes. So it ends up not really being a test of your match 3 solving ability. It's just unfortunate how it ends up working out that way. I don't remember what all the puzzles are, but if I do this, I feel like it's going to be... No, that should be fine. Yeah. I think I wasted too much time explaining. Let's see. We have this. We need to do this, this, and that. Most of these puzzles are going to end up being easier than typical match 3 puzzles we see. Or? No. 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 So possibly that first? No, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that either. Ooh, this one actually is tricking me. Why is it tricking me? That's why. Okay. Let's see. This, oops, other way. Then this, then that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I do want to make one of these. And then that. Let's see. Ooh, that's going to have to come up. That's going to... There we go. Whoa. Let's see. That's just going to be there. Obvious move here. That should be that. No, that has to go this way. Alright, we're still doing good in half of the puzzles so far. This one's just solved those two right there. Is this just do this? Yeah, let's just do that. Sure. Here we go. Here we go. Here. Here? Yep. I had a pretty good feeling about my chances here. Ooh, hold on. Let's see. I need this to oops, need that to go, then there. Yeah, we'll probably be fine. 5 more puzzles left. Unless I get hit with a real doozy of a puzzle. Like this one, apparently. Okay, there we go. Why would I not do that? Because of that. So hold on. Here, here, then that. 3 more. This has to happen, then that has to happen. We're good. How about this? How about some of this? Alright, last one. This will happen, then that, and it'll just solve itself. Nice. Cool. That's that. There are more puzzles in the ring, I know, but since they aren't randomly generated and the pool of puzzles is actually not that large, if you don't solve this on your first try and you do it again, it's just going to be puzzles you've seen before, so it'll end up being a quicker solve. And the puzzles are... There's the Mirabilis. The puzzles are easier than most match 3s you see. So yeah, like, I kind of wish there was a different way to do a thing. Like, speed challenge just ends up being a test of your reflexes at the end of the day. For me, that time, it wasn't so much because I did it on my first try because the puzzles were easy enough. But if you fail and do it again and again and again, you're really just testing your reflexes rather than your puzzle solving ability. Let's see where we are. I think this is a good stopping place just because we've handled all this area. Next time, I don't know. I feel like I want to take care of the enclaves we missed over in Lucent Waters because they'll unlock some stuff that I want to do. I know this will. I don't think this one actually will. I think this one will. I mean, if it has logic, yeah, puzzles to be awakened. It says so right there. So I want to go here for sure at some point soon. So I think my next step is to head to all these ones. I don't know what this is. And this one can't be done until I complete Serene Deluge and get mysteries. And Serene Deluge is the final area. So this will be hit much later. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. It's been great. I've been having a blast. I hope you're having a blast too. I know that I have an infectious personality and very energetic delivery. So I think that really helps. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.